Okay, so I lied. This is my last video. Part 2 is the course material unit. Once you get through this, the whole short story unit is going to open. And we're going to be using this for a couple of short story things before we start on our nonfiction and essay writing unit in a couple weeks. So, once you've done the survey, this magical course materials module comes up. And it's similar to what you just did, but you're just skimming. Oh look! I got an award! I finished my orientation! Yay! So this is just the basics of what we are looking at. You can see as I go through, I'm going to be adding different short stories and different things here. So this is more of a dynamic kind of text, so it's going to be changing as we finish the course. A copy of our course outline, which I handed out at the beginning of the term. This module is really good if your parents are like, what are you doing in English? You could just like set them up with this and they could look through the course information module. Really all I want you to do is skim this, and I'm going to show you why. This is good about plagiarism and cheating. This is basically Woodruff's policies on plagiarism and cheating. We all have the same kind of policies, all the teachers. This is the good page, where it gives you some tips for success. And you can see as I'm clicking through, there's a little bit about me. My email address is there if you ever forget. There's a little bit about the class lounge, which is in the discussion board. That's a place for you guys to just like chill if you want. And then the glossary is super helpful because it's got all of those terms that we're going to be looking at throughout the course. So once you get to the end, it's going to take you back to this. So if you go home, this is what I wanted to show you. You can actually do the quiz. So I'm just going to show you the glossary now that it's loaded. It's actually an audio glossary, so you can, if it's going to be big, let's make it big. Yeah, there we go. Yes, you can do this in Chrome. If you need to zoom something, you can just zoom it by clicking these three buttons and then going to zoom. So, there's a whole bunch of terms here. Like, a lot of terms. So let's do foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. A hint given by the author about something that will happen later in the story.
So, if you don't want to read it, you can listen to it. If you think the sound is creepy, you can stop it.
Foreshadowing. A hint given by the author about something that will happen later in the story.
So, this is at your disposal at all times. And the nice thing about this is that they're good definitions. They're not like YouTube definitions that may or may not be right. These are like teacher-approved definitions. So once you go through, ooh, I'm still really zoomed. Let's just turn that back to normal. So once you go through, there's this quiz here. Did you explore the course materials module quiz? So once you are ready to start your quiz, you can just hit the blue button. You can also, this isn't cheating, if you want to open a new tab and have the course materials module up in another tab, that's okay. So let's say I want to have this open here. So I'm going to go through. Skills that are built in ENG 1D include oral communication and reading, reading and writing, labs and formulas, or oral communication, reading, writing, and media literacy. And since you're watching this video, you're going to get a spoiler. I'm going to show you that this is the answer, and I'm going to save it. So there aren't very many questions. There's only 5. So once you go through and answer all 5 questions, you can save all responses, and you can submit the quiz. So if you have any unanswered questions, you will get this error message. You have 4 unanswered questions. Maybe I just legitimately didn't know the answers to those questions and I don't think I'm going to be able to find them. You can still submit your quiz. And once you submit your quiz, this is exciting. Ah, the short story unit appears. So I'll be opening the modules as we go through our units, but this is a good place to stop if you missed a day or you need an extra copy of the assignment. All of this stuff will be in here. So I hope that helps.